Yeah, Synthol was just a really bad thing to happen to bodybuilding. And it stemmed from the usage of aceclene. And aceclene is, or was, an Italian pediatric steroid. I don't know if you heard of this. Not many people know about it. It was a pediatric steroid that was only anabolic with zero androgenic effects. So you could take like a truckload and nothing would happen to you. You know, they give it to little kids that couldn't eat much. It was in pill form and in water-based injectable. For whatever reason, this water-based injectable, when you inject it into your muscle, it swells up. It's like a little inflammation.
And it stays there.
And it stays there for at least a couple days. So if you knew how to do it right in your, only bodybuilders can discover stuff like this, right? No doctor would like experiment. When you inject it, it forms a little lump. So if you put it on your peak of the bicep, if you don't have a peak on your bicep and you put it right in the right spot, it'll cause a little bump that looks very natural for, I'd say, a day or two. After that, it swells and it just becomes inflated and it looks horrible. So a lot of the pros and some top amateurs knew how to do it. So basically, you're just injecting water in the muscle and you're just filling it up. So if you do it a certain way, it does enhance the physique,
And no one's gonna notice.
If you did it right, no, it just looked like, all of a sudden you have a peak.
For sure, no one noticed.
No, but only a few bodybuilders knew about it in Europe, and then it came over to America. Yeah. So the whole idea of localized injections came from aceclene, and that didn't last long because they took it off the market. And then when it disappeared from the market, I think someone in the States created an oil-based, which is very different. So that lingers in your muscle. I think it does more damage. It's not something that just easily goes away. Aceclene came from a lab, from a pharmaceutical company that was tested, and it was relatively safe, for that use. This other stuff was just oil that somebody made. I don't know, maybe in the garage. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't a pharmaceutical company that created it. So, it just started being abused. It wasn't just like a little bit here and there, and just people just started putting so much. I have no idea what or if Flex Wheeler, did that.
I believe he told it. He told it.
He did?
Yeah, he admitted.
Synthol or aceclene?
Yeah, the Synthol.
Okay. That I think damages the fibers over time. Because I know pros that did it over and over again in certain muscles, and the scar tissue would actually deteriorate the fibers. It's just a bad idea, period.
If you like this short clip, you are more than welcome to watch the full episode on my other YouTube channel called Apollo the Original.